Hello, everyone, everybody, every single one of you. Hello, hello to you directly. This is me, Ash, here on Nerd Life, and I'm playing Voltz again, as it is Wednesday. The best day. No, it's not the best day, is it? It's the fucking worst day. We're gonna be working on our Forcefield this time. Last time I had planned on getting this thing up and running, but as you know, things got weird. Not like not like your cousin touching your butt weird, or whatever, your uncle getting drunk and calling you beautiful, or whatever. Not like that, but weird as in we had booby traps set on our base by some unknown adversary that launched a missile over to one of our other adversaries from our base to blow their base up. So we naturally had to go check it out and see what happened with the missile. I think I've got it all cleaned up. There was actually a few other things I had to fix that son of a gun messed up. Some really weird stuff, like he decided to move my energy cube around so that it was facing the wrong direction of the wires, and I think he removed the floor of this fort over here. Some freaking weird stuff. But I think I've got it all worked out now, I believe. And I also did some upgrades. I'll show you those real quick. I've got 2 advanced solar generators now, as you can see. Those things are massive, and they're advanced, and they're generating solar power, as the name would imply. I also upgraded the wires. You can sort of see them. I upgraded some of the wires to silver wires, which will give me some better resistance to loss. And not the entire wire system, as you can see. This is still copper, but like the wires from the generators to the energy cube storage block are silver now, and I'll work on slowly upgrading everything else. But silver wires are expensive because silver is one of the rarest ores. You only find one at a time, and they're not super abundant. Now, as you can see, I've got this thing running. I've got the wire hooked up to it, to the extractor, and it's extracting energy from the forcesium that I have in there, slowly but surely. Not really too slow, actually. It's not too bad. Once it gets to 100%, it'll put energy into here, into the energy readouts, which are linked. As you can see, 887104 and 887104. I guess FE stands for force energy. Yeah, force energy, which is the unit of measurement of energy it's going to be using here. And what I've done off screen is I've linked this and this up to this by using these little cards. All you gotta do is make the MFFS card power link, and once you have them made, you can click on the middle, or click on this capacitor, and then click on the projector, and then click on the capacitor with another one, and click on the projector, and it'll insert the cards into them and link these 2 machines to this one so they can communicate. Meaning, basically, if I have a projector on different roofs, like I've had the projector over there and one over here, I can link both of these projectors up to this one, and it will start using the energy. Both of them will start linking up to this one and using the energy, so I don't have to have a bunch of different capacitors or whatever the case is. Now, here's what we've got so far. Let me just show you. Okay? I'm going to turn it on. As you can see, it's clearly functioning, and the energy will start going down. It's not too bad. It's at like 2 or 3 per second going down. Maybe more, I don't know. Oh yeah, a lot more. It's going down like 600. Yeah, 600 or something like that. Jeez. That's a lot. So you don't want to just leave it on. We're going to have... The thing is, it's not... This is the same forcesium I've had in here forever. It's not really used on a lot because forcesium is great. The problem is, of course, that it's actually using our electricity as well. We're going to have to see how it handles a larger force field, which is what we're going to do right now. As you can see, it's super small. This is not going to do us any good. It's protecting a little cube on top of our roof. So as long as they hit anywhere but this one spot with a missile, we're pretty much boned directly in our eardrums, because that is the worst. Now, as you can see, I have an MFS projector field modulator distance thing in here. This is an upgrade for this projector. It basically makes it about 1 block out in every direction bigger. So the more I have of these stacked in here, the larger the force field will be. The problem is, of course, that you have to make a bunch, which isn't too bad, to be honest. It's worse than I thought, because I was hoping that a single upgrade would do more than one block. But as you can see, I'm going to use these matrices, these focus matrices. Is that what they're called? Projector focus matrix. And if you put them in this pattern, you get yourself a modulator distance upgrade. Now these, you get a stack of 64 essentially. Let me show you. This is the pattern, and you get a whole stack for using this. So it's a diamond basically, and you get you 64 of them. Let's see, if we're gonna make a bunch of these here. We're just gonna take about half of these and make as many as we can, which isn't a lot, as it turns out, as you can see. We're just gonna do it anyway. Oh, that's more than I thought, actually. That's a 3, isn't it? That's a freaking 3, not an 8. Alright, let's see. Okay, we can make one more. Now we just need to go take a look. Oh, we've only got 5. Wow. That's not going to do much at all. Now, there are other shapes we can work on. The good thing is, no matter what, these upgrades are going to be good for that shape. Now, I wanted to figure out what a deflector actually does, but I couldn't find anything right off the bat on the internets. Let's turn it on now and see how much bigger this thing is. Oh, snap, that's much bigger than I thought. So actually, this thing is almost covering the entire first base. The problem now is that we can't get through this force field unless we turn it off. But there should be upgrades that will further let us customize how the force field reacts to us. For instance, if we have a defense station, we can make it so that it will kill anyone who comes into it or gets into it somehow, except for the people that have little security cards inserted into the database or whatever the case is. I vaguely know how to do this. What we're doing now, we're going to make some more of these. We're going to make a few more. Let's make 2 more, because that should at least cover the entire rest of this thing, of this one building. Now technically, we could just have this thing set up so that it'll turn off briefly if we like walk over a pressure plate or something, but we don't want to have to do that. We really don't want any breaks in security here. Almost, pretty much, yeah. It's covered everything, pretty much everything. The outer walls is all covered up now. This is pretty sweet. Look at this. Now let's check the power here. Let's see how. Oh wow, it's going down like 3,000 at a time now, about 3,000 or 4,000. But it's not losing anything here. But it is nighttime. So we're going to have to, for sure, upgrade, first of all, our power system. And also, I mean, I really didn't want to mess with this stuff, but we may actually have to do some fission or fusion reactor stuff. I just don't like the idea of having to, like, maintain energy source all the time so it doesn't blow up. But maybe it's not as bad as I think it is. We're going to sleep here. And then we're gonna see. I'm gonna chest. Oh yeah, I wanted to show you guys actually something a little bit more pleasant. I've actually. Oh, look at this creeper. Look at this bastard. Looking all smug on the hillside. But I've got my sugarcane farm set up now in the agricultural wing, and basically it's almost completely for the paper that you need. Because for the MFFS cards, you need paper surrounding a basic circuit. And obviously you need sugarcane to make paper, and I'll show you. Let's see. Paper. Okay, well, I won't show you actually. I don't feel like doing it. But you get the point. You make paper, and you can then put this paper around a basic circuit, and it will give you a card. Actually, I don't know. I don't really know here. What else did we? Oh, you know what? We actually pretty much accomplished the goal for the day on the force field. So let's make some missiles. How about that? What the hell's going on here? Ah, bastard. All right. Let's see. Explosive. All right. Now I would like to build some at least tier 2 explosives here, which are the red ones. It's the green is tier 1, the red is tier 2, and the blue are tier 3. Alright, and then obviously there's a a red matter explosive, which is sort of like in a league of its own, which we don't even want to touch right now. Alright, so we've got thermobaric, which should catch people on fire, I think. Rejuvenation, which will heal things, or not heal things, will like repair blown up land, which is sort of not, it's like the exact opposite of what we want to do. Sonic sounds good, and that's supposedly one of you beautiful bastards told me that that's explosive that hit Rook's base was a sonic explosive, which makes sense. Contagious explosive, which is probably what. No, I think they got us with a chemical. Contagious explosive should be pretty close to a chemical explosive, and then fragmentation explosive, which will fragment and blow people away. So what do we want to build? I think sonic explosive sounds like it would be good. Yeah, let's do that. Let's see if we can build one of these. Now we need a repulsive explosive, which is going to need 2 condensed explosives, which is going to need that. Now we may have an issue with that redstone because I used a bunch of redstone to make that solar panel, that solar generator out there. Let's see, what was it again? TNT. Do you have any of that? No, we're going to make some TNT, which is why I've got the sand, actually. So, I have it. I have the gunpowder in here. Gunpowder, yeah. How do you make gunpowder? Gunpowder is sulfur surrounding coal. Actually, is there a different way you can build this? Sulfur, saltpeter, and sulfur, and some coal. That seems silly. I do have saltpeter though. Anyway, let's see if we have any sulfur in here. Any sulfur in here? Any sulfur? No, no sulfur. Alright, let's just make it whatever we can here. I think it's like this. What is it like, actually? Condensed explosive, TNT, sand, gunpowder. Okay, that's what I thought. Alright, so let's put this like this. We'll just make as much as we can. Oh, come on, you piece of poo-poo. Piece of poo-poo. It's been doing that all day. I don't know what it is. It just like will not settle in there. Alright, so 6. Let's do this. Oops. Just get it even in here. Okay, we got 6. Sweet. Alright. Let's put this away. Running out of room already. Alright. Let's build this mother effer. Okay, we need a repulsive, which is 2 condensed explosives here. So we'll do 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So we got. Oh wow, never mind. We don't need to waste this yet because it makes 3 with every pattern of it. Okay, cool. Very cool. Okay, that's contagious. We need a repulsive explosive, which is this here. There we go. Okay, now let's put some of this stuff away here. All right. Okay. And alright, condensed explosive. What else do we need here? Bronze plate. Oh crap. Crap balls. Alright, well earlier I used some bronze ingots, all my bronze ingots that I had. Let's just see, tin, copper. Okay, let's just make some of those. Alright, tin, and we'll put the bronze away because it's in the way. We'll take it back. We'll take it back out actually, because we're gonna get this done here. Okay. Let's put this in there. Copper, copper, copper. Okay. Let's make some bronze dust. That's silver. What the hell am I doing? There we go. 16 bronze dust. Which we're actually gonna have to cook in this. I don't know how I put this in here. Let's stick this in there. We'll let it cook, and I'll be back when it's done, and we'll be making our stuff. Alright, we've got the last 4 that we need. I've made the other 3 actually. We only need 1 more plate. We'll make that, and we should have everything, I think. Note block. Oh crap! I didn't realize we need this. Okay. Let's go get some wood. Ah, yes. Going on an adventure to get some wood. Cutscene. Alright, I'm back. I have the wood. Got a stack, a little bit more than a stack of wood here. And we need to make the note blocks, which is 4 of them. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we'll put 4, 4, 4. Oh wait, that's I'm dumb. We need to just round it. 4, 4, 4. All right, now we got it. We got our. Let's we can't. Actually we can. I'm gonna get rid of this jungle wood. 2, 1, 2. There we go. Now we got 4 note blocks. I like that they put note blocks in the recipe for the sonic explosive. Now, the next step after this is that we need to make this a projectile. So we need to build a missile module or whatever it's called, and make it into a missile. Alright, a condensed repulsive explosive. Is that what it is? Alright, now we need to get a sonic missile. Here. Sonic missile, okay? Sonic explosives and a missile module. Missile module is a basic circuit, steel and coal. So let's get 1 thing of coal here. Okay. Alright, now we're going to start talking English again after that brief lapse into gibberish. Okay, missile module, basic circuit. Alright. We may be able to just use the bronze that we just cooked. No, we only have 2 left in there. So we will use a steel plate. Okay. And I don't know if it was me accidentally cooking some remaining old ingots, steel ingots, because you know we've turned over to the ingot recipe that makes this ingot because it looks better, you know. It has the Sphax texture pack assigned to it. But I found this dust for this steel inside my enrichment chamber or something. I don't. One of the machines over there, and it wasn't in the enrichment chamber. It was in the other thing. It doesn't matter. Somebody put it in there, I think, and because they needed steel to fuck my shit up, so that's probably what it is. All right, so we need to build a missile module here. Let's do it. Okay, we need to first complete this, which I need wire for. Where's the wire at? Did I put it in here? Yeah, there it is. Okay. Missile module. Oops. Fuck. I keep forgetting about this step. Basic circuit. There we go. Alright, let's make this basic circuit. Let's make the crap out of this basic circuit. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah, balls. This is how I craft. I forget step after step and have to go back. It's just how I roll. It's just what I like to do. I find it enjoyable, and by enjoyable I mean I find it the exact opposite of enjoyable. Alright, basic circuit accomplished. Now we can finally make this thing. All we need to do is pop our coal into the bottom, the circuit in the middle, use the steel around the edge, and we have our missile module. And then we can just put this next to it. I don't think it matters on the launcher if this will work on it or not. There we go. It's a little bit large. It's pretty large. I think the only thing that the launch pad matters for is how accurate it is, maybe. Looks pretty intense. Pretty intense. We don't want to leave it on there because somebody will come and launch that shit at something else. So we're going to keep it in our inventory. And we're going to find a target between now and next week's episodes. And then on Monday, I promise, we're going to launch that thing at something. We're going to figure out who's behind all this shenanigans, if you will. And we're going to launch a missile at their situation. Hopefully, we'll hit them in the butt. That'd be cool if we could just hit them directly in the butt. I know it's a moving target, but I think we can maybe pull it off if we just put our hearts together. I guess we could pull our hearts out of our chest cavity and just put them together, sort of like sort of like the Planeteers, except instead of rings, they just like grab their heart out of their chest and like put it together and be like, the power is yours, and then all of a sudden someone's getting shot in the butt with a missile. And that's how I like my life. I lead my life by those rules and guidelines. I have no idea what I'm fucking talking about. So on that note, I think we should head out. This is going to be the end of the episode. This is me, Ash, on Nerd Life. Wait until next week. On Monday, we'll be hitting it back up with the 19th episode of Voltz, and hopefully I will have a target acquired. I'll get to the bottom of who did the dirty deeds, if you will, dirty deeds, and done dirt cheap, and we will launch a missile at them. So wish me luck, and I'll see you guys next time. It's been Ash on Nerd Life. Play on.